Okay, now this one is mighty interesting. Now, I spoke to you guys a while back about roses, and that roses is a satanic marker. As beautiful as it is, roses are connected to the fallen angels. It is connected to these ancient gods. No, Pope Francis has passed, and I noticed there's a connection with his passing and the rose, right? While the country, Italy, is not connected with the rose, it doesn't have the rose as a national flower. The rose is connected with the Vatican. Now, let us get this brief overview. The Vatican, specifically the Catholic Church, has a symbolic and practical connection with roses. Roses are often used in religious contexts, including as a symbol of Christ, the Virgin Mary, and various saints. The golden rose, a gold ornament blessed by the Pope, is a tradition within the Catholic Church. The Vatican also has a rose named in honor of Pope John Paul II, right? So roses has various symbolic meanings when it come on to the Catholic religion. No, Christ is the golden rose. A gold ornament blessed by the Pope symbolizes Christ's majesty, and the thorn and red tint represent his passion. Now, when you think about a gold rose, you think about the sun god, right? You think about the ancient sun god, and that is fallen angels right there. The Virgin Mary. The rose, particularly the white rose, can represent Mary's virginity and purity. Right there, we're getting Ishtar, right? We're getting these ancient goddesses. Now, let's continue. Pope John Paul II, the Rosa Pope. John Paul II is a rose variety created in honor of the late Pope and planted in the Vatican garden. The golden rose, blessed by the Pope, is a traditional ornament awarded to monarchs, dignitaries, and churches to signify honor and divine favor. Now, listen to this. Roses are used in St. Peter's Square and other Vatican locations during ceremonies and such events as the coronation of Titus Brasma, where the Dutch avalanche roses were used. Okay, now, now we get a quick overview to prove to you that roses is connected to the Catholic Church. It is connected to the Vatican. There is also a video at the end of this clip showing the Pope coming from St. Mary's Major Basilica around the 12th of April. So we're talking about a few days before he passed, and he had a bouquet of white roses, and they make sure to put that white roses in full view, in full display, right? So shortly before he passed, he had his roses. Think John F. Kennedy, right? No, I will not be surprised if at this man's funeral, I would not be surprised if they use this man's funeral to off a particular person. I would not be surprised, because I'm definitely looking for this individual, right? This particular person. I'm looking forward for him to be offed in a country that have rose as their symbol, or one of the states in America that has rose as their symbol, right? So definitely when they off this man, this powerful leader, they're gonna off him with the rose symbolizing his passing. The rose has to be connected to him when he passed in some shape or form. So I would not be surprised if he turned up to as a head of state, he turned up to the Pope's funeral and he's off, right? I would not be surprised if they kill him on the way or when the ceremony finishes and he's going to the hotel or something. I would not be surprised if they take him out then, right? Everything is adding up. Everything is adding up, and the Pope is connected to the sun god, hence the golden rose. People ask questions, connect the dots, and realize that rose is a satanic marker. Now, what I do know is that when people connect the dots and people see their moves, they change their style. They move from plan A to plan D or from plan D to plan E, right? So now that I'm connecting the dots and realize they could off this head of state in Rome by the Vatican, chances are they will just move it along to probably another country, a European country that has rose as their national symbol. We'll see, right? But we need to connect the dots and understand rose is indeed a satanic marker and anything can happen at this man's funeral, right? Let's hope the day is beautiful and everything goes to plan, but in today's society, I doubt it. We need to pray and say, Glory be to the Most High.